A is for apple, apple. B is for ball, ball. C is for cat, c.
Hello and welcome back to Raccoon Justice, where justice done the Raccoon way is the only way to do justice. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please remember to give this video a massive thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and if you are new, welcome to the team. Go team, right? So let's get into it without further ado. Sarah Ingham has surpassed everything that I ever believed was true about her. I mean, I already did not have a very high opinion of Sarah Ingham because, you know, why would you? She has done a lot of crazy shit in her time, but she just continues to amaze me, and she's done it again. You may have realised over the past few days / weeks, she has tried to put out there that she is this like teaching guru, right? She's going to teach her kid Jace. She's going to educate every kid on the internet about how to learn and how to do shapes and numbers and colours and all sorts of stuff, right? She's even going to do an Instagram page dedicated to learning games for toddlers, right? It's a big thing, you know. Sarah, she is right in there, and she thinks that she is going to do this, and she's been pushing it and showing us every day how she's teaching Jace and the games that they play to try and learn, and how you shouldn't push your child to learn quicker than they want to, because, you know, they only learn when they're having fun, and if they're not having fun, then they're not going to learn, and things like that. And this is Sarah telling us all how to educate our kids, which on the face of it sounds crazy, you know. But it got worse in the latest. Sarah is showing us how she's teaching Jace to spell his name, right? Quite standard practice. You should do this with your toddlers, just so that they understand how their name sounds like, how to spell it, what their name looks like, you know, and things like that. But Sarah has decided to do away with all conventional teaching methods of teaching your child letters and sounds. You know, the age-old, very well tried and tested teaching method of phonics. She's decided to do away with that, and she's doing it her own method and teaching Jace. It was astounding, absolutely astounding. And this is the person who is deciding to homeschool her kids, and saying that she's teaching her kids all different levels of education at home, and they are thriving apparently. But Sarah has right, Sarah, just so you know, this is not how you're supposed to do it, the way that you did it, JAC, etc., right? That's not correct. I've put together a little segment here, and this will help you teach Jace in the future. Just so we, you know, if we can teach you, we can help you to help your children. That is the goal, right? So please take heed of the information.
A is for juice, juice. A is for apple, apple. C is for cat, cat. E is for elephant. Elephant.
And just do it, because I just find it absolutely unbelievable that you've decided to go it alone in your own little schooling, education, learning bubble that you've got going on there. No wonder you're struggling with everything, because you haven't got the first clue about how to educate your children. And if you can't even teach Jace the basics, then I really worry for the other kids. Speaking of the other kids, they're off doing their tutor sessions today. Yes, it is as crazy as it sounds. They've missed like weeks of tutor sessions because of being away, and everybody's told me, oh, it doesn't matter that they're away now because it's the summer holidays, don't you know, and they don't need to do schooling whilst they're on the holidays and everybody else is on holiday, so, you know. But then they come back from their little trip away and they're doing schoolwork during the summer holidays, during the summer holidays, right? So I don't get it, okay? Yes, if they have missed months and months and months of schoolwork, come home and do schoolwork, right? Fine. But if you're going to just do it as a one-off, they're going to learn nothing. Fuck all. They are literally going to learn nothing if they have 1 hour every 3 months of schoolwork. That is it. They're not going to learn anything, Sarah. I just cannot emphasize that enough. Isabel as well was upstairs doing work. You didn't specify schoolwork, to your credit, but what kind of work was she up there doing? She's not doing any, like, I don't know. She's not doing anything with her channel on YouTube, so that's not what she's doing, and this baffles me. Not that I'm advocating for Isabel doing YouTube or anything like that, but if you seem to want to keep her in a little YouTube bubble, but she's not interested in her own channel, which has 300,000 plus subs. She could make a little career out of this, but she doesn't seem interested in doing that. Does that not tell you something, Sarah? Does it not? I don't know. And Chris, you are not getting off the hook here with the criticism, because whilst Sarah is away teaching Jace God knows what in the alphabet, you are away in the van teaching your 1-year-old how to swear, isn't it? That's right. Teaching her how to swear whilst being drunk, high on meds. I'm not quite sure what. You seemed a little hyper. I seemed to be slurring your words a little bit. And then you stuck Mila in the van while she were talking to the camera, and she had a whale of a time with all the little toys that she had there, you know, the wires and the hammers and the screwdrivers and stuff like that. They were all, you know, who needs toys? Who needs all those toys that she got for her birthday a few days ago? She's got all that entertainment in the back of the van. That's right. So, Christopher, categorized as an idiot and a disgrace to humankind. Sarah, get your act together with the bloody laundry. Oh, I mean, what was it you said? The laundry from the camping and the Spain trip. When was it you came back from Spain? Went to Dubai, Mexico, Spain. That was a few weeks ago, and you've still got laundry on the floor. Waiting for what? You know what you should do? Instead of just vlogging about the fact that you've got laundry on the floor, you should actually go and do the laundry. Sort it out. It's not a problem. It will take 5 minutes. Just bung it in the washing machine, stick it on, hang it out to dry, and that's it. Away you go. Now, finally, the prank that you pulled on Jace was absolutely cruel and nasty as fuck, right? So, anybody that doesn't know, they had Esme doing a TikTok trend prank on Jace. Why? Just because you see it on TikTok doesn't mean you have to do it. Do you realise that? They had Esme face painting Jace. Jace wanted to be Spider-Man, and Esme painted his face as a minion. You know, the minions, the yellow things, right? The minions. Except it didn't look much like them. It was just a poor bod's job, to be fair. But the point is that Jace was expecting to be a Spider-Man. They didn't let him see it for ages, what it looked like, because it was going to be a big surprise reveal, because they wanted him to be pranked over it. And they even got Sarah in on it, and Sarah was like, yeah, Jace, what was it you wanted to be? Was it Spider-Man, was it? Well, have a look at what you actually are. And Jace burst out crying, right? And then they cut the camera. But they always do this, right? They say, oh, we had to cut the camera because Jace got a little bit upset, so we cut the camera. But they didn't cut it. They did the initial upsetness and then cut it. If they were feeling like this shouldn't be on camera, they should cut the entire thing. But because they want it to be like, oh, look at us, we had to cut it, but not until after we'd seen him cry. No. So what's the point? It's like that time when they pranked. Well, no, they filmed Isla. If anyone remembers the time, they filmed Isla. She had been a little bit. Well, she bought something off Amazon by accident, and they sat her down and they made her feel really guilty, and then she started crying because she was upset that she'd done something wrong. But they cut it whilst they comforted her and made her realise that it wasn't a big deal, but they had made it sound like a big deal, so that's why she got upset. But they didn't cut it until after she started crying, therefore showing her that she was crying and getting all the clickbait and the views and everything, but not actually caring, not giving a fuck that she is actually upset. This was the same thing. Jay started crying and then they cut it. And then they claim, oh, well, we had to cut it out because Jace was upset. You didn't know. Sorry. But no, it was cruel. It really was. Why make a prank on him? Why, knowing that he's going to be upset about it, why prank him? Then why put it on YouTube? And just everything about it. Just why? And the thumbnail the thumbnail itself, the thumbnail picture was disgusting. When I first saw it, I thought, for fuck's sake, what are you doing? I mean, this is ridiculous. disgraceful parents, and you still have people that back you. They say that, oh, you're amazing parents, you do an amazing job, you love your kids, your kids are so lucky to have parents like you. They are not. I cannot believe that anybody would look at you and look at the actions that you take on your kids and think that that is normal, because it's not normal. It's not okay. It's not okay to upset your kids intentionally, then humiliate them on YouTube. That is not okay. Sorry, getting a little bit, a little bit annoyed here. So, that was absolutely disgraceful, that vlog was. And if anybody wants to go and watch it, please refrain from doing so, because these are killing their channel one day at a time. They're going away soon in the van, Chris says. They've made an absolute joke of whatever the hell they're doing, or Chris has anyway, in the back of the van, making, I don't know what he's doing. He's making like what can only be described as like a coffin for the girls to sleep in. It's going to be really distressing for them. I mean, it was bad enough before, but I think they've lowered it a little bit. So anyway, we'll have to wait and see what that turns out like. But I worry for that. I would hate to travel in a van like that. I mean, it's okay for like, maybe a couple of people going, traveling the world or whatever. But with 5 kids, no chance. Anyway, that's going to be another shit show for another day. Everybody, please have a wonderful day. It's a really lovely day outside today, so please take your beach balls and everything and head off to the beach. But don't forget to give this video a thumbs up on your way out. Comment everything you want to comment down below and subscribe to the channel. Take care and bye-bye.